Vandami, can we start a class?
Yes, yes, you can start.
Just give me a second, I will start this class.
So, Suril,
Hello, everyone. I welcome all of you in the second session of our yoga teacher training course. In this sixth session, we will focus on meditation in Eastern perspective. By Eastern perspective, I mean the major Asian traditions which belong to India, China, and Japan. We will see definition of meditation in these different Eastern traditions or Asian traditions. We would also know about the importance of meditation in Eastern cultures, and we will take an overview of the Eastern traditions, which are the major and very ancient traditions of meditation in Asia. Now we would explore how meditation has evolved across Asian traditions, each with its own philosophy, techniques, and spiritual goals. From Jain Tirthankars to Zen monks, we will see how these practices continue to shape lives around the world. Meditation is more than sitting quietly. It is a disciplined method for cultivating awareness, peace, and spiritual insight. In Asia, it is deeply woven into religious and philosophical traditions. In this session, we will look at Jainism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, and Shintoism, mainly to understand their unique approaches, because these traditions are very ancient and are deeply rooted in the meditation practices. Let us take Jainism. Jain meditation dates back thousands of years. It is said to be developed in the prehistorical age. It has originated from the teachings of Lord Rishabh, who was the first Tirthankar of Jain religion and formalized by other succeeding 23 Tirthankars, and mainly by the last Tirthankar, whose name was Lord Mahavir. His time was 6th century BCE.
Thank you. Well done. Thank you. Well, awesome. This is very good.
Jain meditation
Very nice.
is described in ancient texts like the Acharan Sutra, which was written down in
What?
500 BCE.
Mute.
This text outlines meditative austerities and self-awareness practices. We can see how Mahavir practiced meditation and what kind of meditation is being practiced by him. Later, we see that Jain meditation has been practiced by several Jain yogis, sages, seers, and religious authorities. Especially, we find that meditation has been the main practice of all 24 Tirthankars. And when we go to Jain temples, we can see they are often depicted in Padmasana, that is lotus posture, and it is a kind of meditative posture in which you can find all 24 Tirthankara's images in that posture. And Kayotsarg posture, that is a kind of standing or sitting posture for meditation. Later on, we find that the Jain sages and seers and acharyas have also been practicing this meditation. Hello, everyone. I welcome all of you in the second session of our yoga teacher training course. In this course, or especially in this session, hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. I welcome all of you in the second session of Yoga Teacher Training course. In this session, we will focus on meditation in Eastern perspective. By Eastern perspectives, I mean the Asian perspective or about the Asian traditions. We will see the definition of meditation in all these Asian traditions, importance of meditation in Asian cultures. We will also take an overview of the major Asian traditions, which belong to India, China, and Japan. We know that how meditation has evolved across Asian traditions, each with its own philosophy, techniques, and spiritual goals. From Jain Tirthankars to Jain monks, we will see how these practices continue to shape lives around the world. Meditation is more than sitting quietly. It is a disciplined method for cultivating awareness, peace, and spiritual insight. In Asia, it is deeply woven into religious and philosophical traditions. In this session, we will explore Jainism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, and Shintoism to understand their unique approaches. These traditions are very ancient and deeply rooted in their meditation practices. Let us begin with Jainism. Jain meditation dates back thousands of years. It is noted in the prehistorical age. It has originated from the teachings of the Lord Risha, who was the first Tirthankar of Jain religion and formalized by the last Tirthankar, who was Lord Mahavir in 6th century BCE. Then meditation described in ancient texts like the Acharam Sutra, which has been written down in 500 BCE. This text outlines meditative austerities and self-awareness practices. Meditation is being practiced by all 24 Tirthankars and often depicted in Padmasana or Kayotsarg postures. Padmasana means the lotus posture, which is mainly used for meditation, and Kayotsarg is another posture for meditation in which one stands or sits for a longer period in meditation. In 4th century BCE, Acharya Bahu, who was the religious Acharya or religious leader in his time, practiced deep Mahapran meditation, in which he used to stop breathing for a time, and this was a really very difficult and very high level of meditation. Acharya Kundalini, who was in the 1st century BCE, expanded meditative philosophy in his texts like Samayik and other such texts. Modern revival was done by Acharya Tulsi in 20th century and Acharya Mahapragya in 28th and 21st century, who systematized Preksha meditation by incorporating the modern scientific research in the ancient wisdom. Now we would see the key practices of meditation, but before we would like to know the philosophy behind all these different Jain meditations which have been practiced from the time of Lord Rishabh to till today. Then meditation is rigorous and disciplined. It emphasizes purity of self, exploration of truth, observing non-violence, universal friendliness, and many such spiritual higher ethics. The practice of meditation is central in Jain practices. It is not just a sitting quietly, but a profound journey inward to realize the authentic self. Techniques like Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, mantra meditation, and body postures help focus the mind, purify the psyche, awaken the inner self, eliminate the karmic dust, and ultimately realize the self. These practices aim for moksha, that is the final liberation from the cycle of births and deaths, by putting all the karmic baggages to an end. Now we would see that what are the major meditational practices of Jain tradition. Among many meditational practices, the first and foremost practice is Samayik. In Samayik, one practices equanimity for 48 minutes daily by sitting in stillness, reflecting on non-violence, truth, and detachment. And ultimately, the aim of this practice is also to be connected with the inner self. The another very well-known practice of meditation in Jain tradition is Kayotsarg. In this practice, one stands or sits in a meditative posture while mentally renouncing the body and worldly attachments and tries to see the self distinct or separate from the physical body. Dharana is another ancient practice of meditation of Jain tradition. It is a kind of concentration on 5 elements as tools for shedding of the karmic dust for the inner self, from the inner self. Dharma Dhyan and Shukla Dhyan are deeper meditations of Jain tradition. Dharma Dhyan is especially done to explore the truth of self and cosmos, and Shukla Dhyan is done to realize the pure inner self or being, and also to know the secret or underlying messages of the teachings of Jain Tirthankars. Preksha meditation is a modern technique of meditation of Jain tradition. It is a very inclusive as well as very scientific and spiritual technique of meditation. In this meditation, mindful observation of thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations are given importance to purify the self and also to realize the self. Anupreksha is also one of the important practices of Preksha meditation system. In this meditation, one contemplates on some universal truths like impermanence, solitude, and the nature of the soul to foster detachment and spiritual insight. In this way, we have seen that Jainism has been practicing, or Jain community or Jain monks and nuns are practicing meditation from their very long and ancient time, and still the same practices are going on in the present time in different forms or in different names. Now we would see that Hinduism is also a very ancient tradition of meditation. It belongs to it belongs to India, like Jainism belongs to India. So, like Jain, Hindu meditation also dates back thousands of years. In Hinduism, meditation is deeply rooted in its ancient texts like the Vedas and Upanishads. The practice of meditation is central in Hindu tradition too. It is not just a sitting silently, but a profound journey inward to unite with the divine. Techniques like Dhyan and Jap focus the mind and invoke spiritual energy. The goal of Hindu meditations is union with the cycle of rebirth. The example of Hindu yoga is Patanjali's yoga, and you can find all detail about the Patanjali yoga in the Yoga Sutra, which has been written down by the sage Patanjali in 2nd century BCE or before or later. Now we would see what are the key meditation techniques in Hinduism. There are 4 to 5 main of meditations which are prevalent in Hindu tradition, and they are Dhyan, Jap, Tratak, Kundalini meditation, and Raj Yoga. Dhyan means deep contemplation and absorption. It is central to yogic practices of Hindu tradition. Jap means repetition of mantras using mala beads. For example, Om mantra, Ram mantra, Rim mantra, or Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. All these different mantras are chanted by the Hindu yogis, sannyasis, and also those who believes in Hindu tradition. They are using all these different mantras for their meditation. Tratak is a kind of concentrated gazing at a fixed point of a candle flame, and In this meditation, one doesn't blink the eyes for the time being and tries to know the reality which is um, in front of him and on which he is focused. Kundalini meditation is also very well-known practice of Hindu tradition. It is for awakening spiritual energy through breath and visualization. Raj Yoga is a modern technique of Hindu meditation, and it is especially practiced in the Brahma Kumari institutions. Raj Yoga is the yoga of mind and body control with a focus on meditation and energies. If somebody wants to go into deeper study of all these different Hindu meditations, then they can explore all these meditations through internet or their websites or their main texts. Now you would see that Buddhism is another Indian tradition of meditation, and it is well known for its meditational practices worldwide. Buddhist meditation is all about cultivating awareness and insight. Vipassana, for example, is very famous meditation of Buddhist tradition, and you can find thousands and thousands of centers of Vipassana meditation in all over the world. Vipassana teaches us to observe sensations without reacting. This leads to understanding impermanence of everything. Shamatha is also Buddhist practice of meditation. Shamatha helps calm the mind, while Zazen, especially in Zen Buddhism, emphasizes posture and breath awareness. The goal of Buddhist meditations is to attain nirvana, and nirvana means freedom from suffering and attachment, and not the self-realization. Now we would see what are the key meditation techniques in Buddhism. We find that in Buddhism there are certain meditations which have been widely accepted, received, and practiced. Among them, Vipassana is first and foremost meditation. Vipassana means insight meditation, observing bodily sensations to understand impermanence of everything. Shamatha is a kind of calm, abiding meditation, developing concentration and tranquility of mind. Zazen is another famous meditation of Zen Buddhism. Zazen means sitting and forgetting. It is a silent, seated meditation emphasizing posture and breath. Metta is a kind of contemplative meditation in which one tries to cultivate compassion towards self and other living beings. Anapanasati is also well-known meditation of Buddhist tradition. It is widely and received and also being practiced by all different cultures of East and West. So Anapanasati means mindfulness of breathing. It is a breath awareness. Now we would see the tradition of China, which is known as Taoism or Taoism. Taoist meditation is less about effort and more about surrender. It is focused on harmony with the Tao, that is the natural way. For example, Zaozing or seating and forgetting. This meditation invites us to let go of ego and merge with the Tao, the natural flow of the universe. Breath work and visualizations are also used to refine internal energy, aiming for harmony longevity, and spiritual refinement. So the key meditation techniques in Taoism are Zhaowang, which is a sitting and forgetting, as I have said. In this meditation, one practices to letting go of thoughts and ego to merge with the Tao or Tao. Another important meditation of this tradition is inner alchemy. In this meditation, one visualizes energy flow through meridians to refine spirit. And the next important meditation of this tradition is breath meditation, in which one harmonizes breath with cosmic rhythms. Now we are coming to the last note, but the least tradition of Asia, and that is Shintoism. It is mainly belongs to Japan. Shinto doesn't have formal meditation like other traditions, but practices like misogi, which is a kind of a ritual of purification with water, and it serves a similar purpose. Nature contemplation is key technique of meditation of this tradition. In this meditation, by silently observing sacred spaces, one connects with Kami, the spirits of nature. It is a meditative experience rooted in reverence and simplicity. The goal of the practices of Shintoism is to connect with Kami, which are the spirits of nature and natural harmony. Influence of Zen Buddhism can be seen in modern Shinto meditation. So in this way, we have seen that Shintoism is offering some kind of meditations. Among them, the two are very important or very famous, and they are Misogi and nature meditation. In Misogi, we find that it is a kind of a ritual of purification using water. It is often combined with breath control. Nature meditation is a silent contemplation in sacred natural spaces to connect with the spirits of nature, which are recognized as Kami. Now we would take a comparative overview of all these in Asian or Eastern traditions. First of all, Hinduism. The technique of Hinduism is Dhyan, Jap, Tratak, and Kundalini meditation, or you can say breath visualization and energy awakening. The method of and focus of all these different practices, as we see that Dhyan is especially done for deep concentration and absorption, and the purpose of Dhyan is to be in union with the divine power. Jap is also very well-known practice of Hinduism, and it has now become a global phenomenon also. So in this particular technique, one repeats the sacred mantras, for example, Om mantra or Ram mantra or Hare Krishna or Hare Rama. And the purpose of such kind of meditation or mantra meditation is mental purification and to express devotion. Tratak is also a very important practice of Hindu tradition. In this particular meditation, one gazes at a fixed point, for example, candle flame. And the purpose of such kind of practice is enhancing focus and inner vision. Kundalini meditation is also well-known practice of Hinduism, And in this particular meditation, one focuses on breath, visualization, and energy awakening. The method which is used for this meditation is spiritual awakening and transformation. The focus on spiritual awakening and transformation, and the purpose is spiritual awakening and transformation. So the purpose and the focus is the same. Now we would see Buddhism. The technique of Buddhism of meditation are known as Vipassana, Shamatha, Zazen, Metta, and other meditations. The method and focus of all these techniques, as we see that Vipassana is focused on mindful observation of sensations, and the purpose of Vipassana is insight into impermanence and removing suffering. Shamatha meditation is focused on breath and focused calm and concentration. The purpose of Shamatha is mental tranquility and clarity. Zazen, in this meditation, we see that the focus is, or the method is seated meditation. It is a kind of seated meditation with posture awareness. And the purpose is direct experience of reality, which is known as Satori. Metta, it is a kind of loving kindness meditation, and its focus is on loving kindness and visualization, and the purpose is cultivation of compassion towards the self and others. Taoism, the technique of Taoism are known as Zhuang and inner alchemy. Method and focus of these techniques are on seating and forgetting ego and thoughts, and energy visualization and breath control. Zhuang is practiced with the purpose to merging with the Tao, and inner alchemy is practiced with the purpose of longevity and spiritual refinement. Shintoism has two main techniques of meditation, Misogi and nature meditation. Misogi is using the method of water. It is a kind of water purification. It is a purification process with water and with breath control. The purpose of this Misogi is spiritual cleansing and renewal. Nature meditation is focusing on silent contemplation in sacred places, and the purpose is connection with the kami, that is the spirit of nature and nature itself. So far as Jainism is concerned, we find that there are several techniques of meditation which are prevalent in Jain tradition, and they are Samayik, Kayotsarg, Dharana, Dharma Dhyan, Shukla Dhyan, Preksha, and Preksha. Samayik is focused on equanimity and detachment. The purpose of Samayik is to be connected to self and to stop karmic bondage. Kayotsarg is focused on stillness and body abandonment. The purpose of this practice is transcendence of physical identity. Dharana is a kind of meditation which is focused on 5 elements, and the purpose is shedding of the karmic dust from the authentic self. Dharma Dhyan is a meditation on spiritual and cosmic realities. The purpose of such meditation is to know reality as such. Shukla meditation is meditation on pure self, And the purpose of this meditation is to be in pure being or to know the secret of the teachings of Tirthankaras or Jinas. Anupreksha is a kind of contemplative meditation or reflections, and the purpose is to know and internalize the experience which one gets from deeper meditation. Preksha meditation is a modern technique of meditation which is very inclusive and very scientific as well as spiritual in its nature. It is focused on breath, visualization, and mantra chanting. The purpose of Preksha meditation is purification of mind, psyche, and soul, along with the self-realization. Thus, we find that these all different Asian traditions have common themes across themselves. Despite their differences, these traditions share common traits, which are breath control, mindfulness, detachment from ego, and a pursuit of spiritual liberation. Whether through chanting, silence, or visualization, or concentration, meditation is a tool for inner transformation for all these Asian traditions and cultures. In this way, I would like to conclude my talk. But before concluding, I would like to say one more thing regarding the Asian traditions and their meditational practices. We find that these meditations have very great impact on modern world. They have influenced all different cultures of East and West. Today, these ancient techniques have found new life in wellness, psychology, and even corporate settings. Mindfulness, derived from Buddhist practices, is used to reduce stress and improve focus. Yoga and mantra meditation from Hinduism have become global phenomena. Preksha meditation is being seen as a holistic approach of health and a happy combination of ancient wisdom and scientific research. The purpose of all these different Asian meditations, as I have said, is spiritual and not just a physical wellness or fitness or mental peace. These traditions thus offer timeless tools for modern challenges, along with serving the spiritual goal of human life. So, in conclusion, I would like to say that meditation in ancient traditions is a rich tapestry of wisdom. Each path offers unique insights into the human condition and ways to transcend it. Whether you are seeking peace, clarity, or spiritual growth, these practices remain deeply relevant today. With this, I would like to thank to all of you for your kind attention and patience. If somebody has any question regarding any Eastern or Asian traditions, they are welcome for their questions and for their queries. And if somebody wants to share some knowledge about all these Eastern or Western traditions or cultures regarding meditation and their yogic practices, they are also welcome. After question answer session, we would take a practical session for 15 minutes at least, and after that, the session will be over. So thank you very much.
So if somebody has any question, they can raise the question.
Vandami Naman Sami Samniji.
Yes.
One question I have is, while listening to your talk, I gathered that Jainism emphasizes impermanence of everything, whereas Buddhism emphasizes permanence. Is that right?
No. It is Buddhism which emphasizes on impermanence of everything.
Okay.
Okay. Jainism is a non-absolutistic philosophy. It doesn't say that everything is transitory or impermanent. It says that everything is transitory as well as permanent. Okay. So nothing can be destroyed totally or completely.
Right.
There is only reformation, and everything is continuing in its existence forever.
Okay.
Yes.
But both emphasize detachment.
Yes,
Material.
we emphasize on detachment because attachment is the big obstacle in our liberation. Okay, so it doesn't mean that things are destroying. It means it's just you should not be attached to the things or material world.
Right.
Okay, so detachment is emphasized in both the traditions, Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and all Indian traditions, you can say.
Right.
But mainly in Buddhism and Jainism, we emphasize on detachment and also in non-violence. Anybody else? So I think the things are clear. Uh, we are providing some transcript in the form of PPT in the Google Classroom. If somebody is not able to follow all the points from the lecture, they can see the same in the PPT. So that will be available in the Google Classroom. Okay? Yes. So now we would take a practical session. So should I continue the same meditation which we have started yesterday, or should I give some different meditation? So today I am giving a relaxation of body. So we will practice it for almost 13 minutes we have. Okay, same if possible. Yes. Just I wanted to continue the same exercise for 1 week at least, so that you can get it into that particular practice and can practice in your time also. Whenever you get time for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, as you like. You can practice at least one type of meditation throughout a week, then you will see the changes. If we frequently change the meditation, then we don't get the proper result of it. Yeah. So we today we will also we will practice the same meditation, that is the observance of thought process. Okay. Sit in a comfortable posture. Keep both the hands in the knowledge posture, touching the tip of the index finger with the tip of the thumb, keeping all the 3 fingers straight. Keep the hands on the knee facing upward sky. Close your eyes softly. We will start our meditation with 5 yes. It is correct. Okay? Dinesh Modi. Yes. So keep the hands on the knee. On the knee. Keep on your knees. So now we will start our meditation. Relax your whole body. mind, and vocal cord. Give auto-suggestion to be relaxed. 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 Start from the big toe of your right leg up to the head. See each and every part of your body. Give auto-suggestion to be relaxed. 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 See gradually each and every part of your body is getting relaxed. Now concentrate your mind on your thought process. Whatever thoughts are coming or popping up, just try to visualize them, observe them without interrupting, stopping, or flowing. Be a neutral observer. See each and every thought standing aside. Whatever is coming to your mind, just try to see that. See what thoughts are coming. Just observe them. To be a neutral observer means to overcome many more problems and issues. It is very simple method to enter into meditation as well as to come out of non-stop chaiting of mind. To enter into thoughtless state, turn your tongue upward, take it back as much as possible, make it stable there, and see only the tip of the tongue. It is a kind of lock of thought process. When you feel uncomfortable, you can relax the tongue and again you can turn it upward and take it back, keeping there stable. You can see only the tip of your tongue. Experience that you are entering into a thoughtless state by this simple process, simple method, or simple technique. Now, with 2 long and deep breaths, we will conclude our meditation session. Take 2 long and deep breaths. Conclude your meditation. Open the eyes. Okay. So, are you getting this meditation? Dinesh Modi?
Hariom. Haji. Yes.
Okay. So, you are feeling better than
Yes.
yesterday? Anybody else wants to say? Punita?
वंदवी नमस्ते श्रमणी जी।
Yes, Anita.
वंदवी थॉट्स तो कंट्रोल में रहते हैं, लेकिन बॉडी पार्ट्स ऐसे जैसे उसको कमांड देते हैं कि रिलैक्स रिलैक्स, पर वो इतने रहते नहीं है बॉडी पार्ट्स। जैसे हाथ ऐसे हिल रहे हैं, पैर हिल रहे हैं ऐसे। So
Yeah. Actually, this meditation is hardly for 10 minutes, so it takes some time actually. So mostly we give relaxation process, relaxation meditation for 45 minutes. So it takes almost 15 to 20 minutes to relax.
okay.
Okay, so just within 10 minutes we cannot achieve that much relaxation, but don't worry about that, okay?
Okay, so what
Yeah.
can I do for the, for stable for body parts?
When we give, I will give the relaxation,
Okay.
the full relaxation, then you will get it, okay?
Okay. Vandavi namaste, Mr. Mish.
Yeah. Anybody else wants to say something?
Swamiji, only one question about the tongue, is there a way that I can understand? Is it like you stick it all the way up, the tongue inside, or how does it?
Yes. Just you have to turn up and then, yeah, and take it back towards the throat.
Inside, okay. Inside
Inside.
the small
Yes.
tongue, okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes. So like the Khechari Mudra, you know Khechari Mudra?
No, I don't know.
Just I wanted to show you if it is available here. Just I can see.
Few normal position. You curl your tongue as far as possible, and then you touch the palate, and then sit like that and meditate. In the beginning, there may be some
Just 1 minute, okay?
Sure.
In this video, I will reveal to you how I achieved Kayotsarg Mudra in only 14 days, something which usually is described as taking many years.
Okay.
And what I will reveal to you about this mudra haven't been revealed before. It is based on my own practice.
Is it visible?
Yeah, we can see.
This is a follow-up to my first video about Kayotsarg Mudra. If you haven't watched that already, then watch that first by clicking up here. Now, as described in the first video, Kayotsarg Mudra involves putting your tongue up into the nasal cavity. You might think that to do this requires a very long tongue, but this is not the case, or at least your tongue doesn't need to be that long before, because the practice I'm about to describe will actually make your tongue seem longer. If I do this, my tongue might seem like a Jens Simmons tongue, but this is all due to the lingual frenulum, or the lack of it more precisely. You see, the lingual frenulum is that it is a strip of flesh which ordinarily ties your tongue to the floor of the mouth. But when doing the practice I'm about to describe, the lingual frenulum will actually grow away a little, and thus make your tongue more mobile. Before proceeding, a word of caution is in order. This is an advanced yoga technique, and I can't be held responsible for any injuries you might suffer if you decide to try it out. Even though I myself have been doing it for many years without any injuries or adverse effects, you should keep in mind that I'm a highly trained, not professional, but yogi. And you shouldn't try to replicate my practice if you don't feel ready. Always use your own common sense. Now, with that disclaimer out of the way, what I did to achieve Kachari Mudra in just 2 weeks was, first of all, to press and hold my tongue back in the mouth with all the muscles of the tongue, and do this all the time throughout the day, when not eating or talking, we say. Often I would also take my hands and massage my tongue to gently press it even further back in the mouth. After doing this for a little more than a week, I would actually manage to, with the help of the hands, to get my tongue up into the nasal cavity. As a side note, in the beginning when managing to get your tongue up into the nasal cavity, you will feel quite sensitive there, and sometimes feel like sneezing. Just know that this will go away with time, as your nasal cavity adjusts to your tongue being there. And you will be able to effortlessly clean your nasal cavity from mucus, as mentioned in the first video. Now, I will come to the ingenious part, which to my knowledge haven't been revealed before. Once I managed to get my tongue up into the nasal cavity, the problem was that a few nights, I would actually manage to get and don't put the tongue all the way stuck in my throat. Over time, dry in the morning and sticking to your tongue, which would make it a little uncomfortable, making the uvula unstick and getting the tongue down from the nasal cavity in the morning again. When starting this practice, it will also feel a bit uncomfortable with saliva building up in your mouth, and you might have.
Okay, so he is talking about the Khechri Mudra. It is very difficult process, and especially practiced by the Hindu yogis to get the serotonin hormones from the brain directly. So that is a very long process and very difficult. I am not teaching that one. That is just if we want to control our thoughts, then we have to just turn the tongue upward, then take it back as much as possible.
But
then keep it stable for 1 minute or 30 seconds as you like, and concentrate on the tip of the tongue. You will see that your thought process is being locked. There is no thoughtless state comes. So that is very simple technique to lock the thought process and to enter into the thoughtless state, or to experience that kind of a meditative state. Okay, so that is enough for us. We are not going to such difficult things. Okay.
thank you, Swamiji.
Yes. Okay, so now we have to leave. The PPT would be available to get all the points, so that the participants can note down from the PPT. If they are not getting something from lecture, then they can